if LeBron wins 2 more rings with the Lakers, I think you still couldn't put him ahead of Jordan.
Duncan was never getting taken out of big defensive moments in the playoffs when he was in year 8, year 7. We can say that about Rudy Gobert in the prime of his career.
The wake-up call, welcome to the NBA moment for me was coming to the arena and not knowing I needed a sport coat. Like, they were like, oh, you're inactive. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. So I had to go back home to get a sport coat.
Like if Kanye was out, Drake was out, and him was out on the same day, you wouldn't go to the J. Cole concert. Yeah, he's not, the flash isn't there, but I'll give him J. Cole, not Michael Jackson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of No Fouls Given, presented by DraftKings.
Yeah.
Shouts to the DraftKings family. Of course, as always, I'm Big Waz, joined by my guys, NBA champions and legends, Danny Green, Paul Pierce.
Yo.
Got a dope show in store for you guys today. Make sure you go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use the promo code NFG at sign out for a nice little deal. Let's get right into our fan questions, man. I like the fans holding cats accountable, bringing receipts to the bullshit Paul be on, okay?
What?
Diego Bromfield asked, and he even timestamped this bitch for you. At the 22-25 mark, why these guys always forget to bring up the Lakers swept the Wolves this year? They still talk like it's the same Wolves and Lakers team from a year ago. Paul Pierce, they smoke these guys all year. Show yourself to the Lakers fans and explain this.
I mean, I don't go off regular season hype. You know what I'm saying? I know what Minnesota did to the Lakers a year ago. I know they don't have nobody that can stay in front of Anthony Edwards. Mm-hmm. And I just think when they play against young teams, they struggle. And so that's why my reason is saying that. Now, I mean, I've won season series versus teams and lost to them in the playoffs. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not a regular season hype machine like some of these other people. Oh, yeah, we played and we're going to win. No, I don't think so.
I'm with P on that, but I do think Lakers have a chance at beating certain groups. If they can match up with Minnesota or Houston, because everybody thinks that they first-round exit. Mm-hmm. But I think they are a different team from a year ago, but the regular season does not matter when it comes to the playoffs. It helps a little bit in certain aspects, but the last time I seen them play Minnesota, like, Ant had a terrible game. We don't know who's at full strength both times they've matched up. So a lot of things come into play, but I think this year they could get the Wolves this year, but it ain't because of what I've seen based on regular season. It's just I think they have had more time to gel, and they have some big men that can help a little bit with rebounding anyway.
I mean, obviously, I agree with both of you guys. I don't think the regular season matchup necessarily says, we've seen it too many times where teams dominate a regular season series and then the playoffs come, and it's just a whole different ball game in terms of how those games play out. But what I would ask you guys is, what kind of things can you take from the regular season?
I think psychologically you can feel like, hey, we own them. Mm-hmm. Like, because it gives you the edge confidence-wise. Because I know in certain series when we beat them in the regular season, I'm like, there's no way they beat us in the playoffs. it does give you that psyche, that knowing. Because, like, when you lose to a team repeatedly, like Minnesota has lost to the Lakers repeatedly, but they always have something they can go back like, guys, we beat them in the playoffs. If you didn't have that, then it'll create doubt.
Yeah.
And the good thing, you like to create doubt when you go into a series like we can beat them, but we don't know. But when you actually know you can beat somebody, it gives you an extra energy. It gives you an extra oomph in your step. Like, nah, man, let's go out here and whoop them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the things I take from a regular season. But, things change once playoffs come.
For sure. I'm with P on that. On the mental real estate, it does play a part in it. But I also think from the X's and O's, you can see what teams' weaknesses are. Mm-hmm. And playoffs is a game of chess. Like, who's going to make the adjustments after each game? And if something's working and they can't figure it out, or they can't just there's such a weakness that they can't win playing that way. You can find certain things in the regular season when it comes to that. Like in Houston when the Lakers played them. Well, they're not good at like unless they become really good at the double team overnight, which we don't think is going to happen because they don't have a point guard. That's going to be an Achilles heel for them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna really hurt them in the playoffs. So you can take small things, X's and O's wise, but also a mental real estate standpoint, it definitely can play a part and give a team an edge if they have some confidence going in.
And one more thing that plays the part, you guys, that we just looked at, they played them 4 times, they beat them 3. We didn't look at, was it on a back-to-back?
Yeah.
Who played, who didn't play?
Yeah.
Is this the 3rd game in 4 nights? You know what I'm saying? There's so many factors. There's a lot of factors on why you win regular season games sometimes. Yeah. Whereas in the playoffs, we're going to be rested. I'm going to have my scouting report together. We're going to be at home. It ain't going to be no back-to-back. It ain't no, like it's a different element. You know what I'm saying? A regular season. So.
Yeah, and what I would say about the regular season and the kind of things that I think carry over to the playoffs is if I see teams consistently doing something well, it feels like they can carry some of that over into the playoffs.
For sure.
We know just because you're playing, like, for instance, the Cavs of last year, 64 wins, right? And their offense was basically like a well-timed machine. It was so precise, the way that they dissected defenses in the regular season. In the playoffs, teams are just way more attuned to what they're trying to do because, like you said, they're not coming off of 4th game in 6 days, having played 3 different teams. Now you're just concentrating on one team. As a player, you have 1 or 2 matchups that you need to understand. You got to understand your coverages based on who's out there on the floor in terms of pick and roll, or if you're playing a guy that runs around a bunch of screens off ball, or whatever the case may be. It's like players get a chance to key in. I'm just saying, like, if you see a team play good defense all year, all regular season, and they're constantly making great rotations and guys are constantly holding up in one-on-one situations, chances are they're going to be able to do that in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think
the habits.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean it's not consistent with just one team. That's just you got to see it over a course of different teams. That's why we don't pin it on, they beat this one team in the regular season. It's like, now if they beat multiple teams because they played a certain way, and it's like, all right, now I have faith in them that they can win against certain groups.
I love this question from Mr. Miklowski, asking a 7-game series, do the 2014 Spurs or the 2008 Celtics win?
Somebody asked this before. P thought they could
get
us.
I don't know. I can't remember the 2014 Spurs.
Who was on the team?
I'm trying to think like the age. Like
we young Kawhi, me,
super duper young.
Yeah.
Timmy, Tony, me, Manu came off the bench. We had Bellinelli off the bench.
Boris Diaw,
Thiago.
Let's simulate it.
Yeah. Patty Mills off the bench.
Let's simulate it then.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I think we get there.
2014 versus the Ubuntu Celtics.
Oh, no. It's too much Ubuntu going on. No.
Man.
That's a good series,
That's a great question because that Spurs team was like an offensive juggernaut. But the Celtics were a defensive juggernaut.
Physical.
One of the best defenses we ever seen, honestly, in like the modern era. Like people talk about them as them and.
It's a real nerd hoops matchup.
Same ball movements, facing, shooting, core. Damn, y'all got it all.
You said it. Defensive juggernaut. Physical.
Read it for the audio listeners.
Okay, so the matchup DNA of these teams: the 2013 Spurs, 2014 Spurs. Peak team basketball, insane ball movement, spacing, shooting. The core of that team was Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, a young but elite. I'm going to say he was elite. He was an elite defender.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I don't know if he was an elite player yet.
Yeah.
And Boris Diaw. And, of course, Danny Green. And then the 2008 Celtics, their DNA was a defensive juggernaut, physical, half-court killers. The core was KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, and Kendrick Perkins. San Antonio wins the first game. Boston wins the second. This is now simulated by Gemini. Oh, no, this is ChatGPT, not even Gemini. Game 3 goes to San Antonio. Game 4 goes to Boston. they got this going 7 games, I could tell. Game 5 goes to San Antonio. Game 6 goes to Boston. Game 7, San Antonio on a bit of a route. This is where the styles decide. The ball movement. Where's Boston's defense down over 48 minutes? Kawhi put the clamps on the tree for Bears and hits big corner threes. Duncan controls the paint enough against KG, and the Celtics offense stagnates late.
7 games.
Yeah, man. Both of those, especially those 2 units, because that Spurs team with all of the, man, like, when Miami, because, I remember Miami used to like to trap people really hard.
Yeah.
They used to like to
Couldn't
blitz
trap.
the hell out
They
of people
couldn't-
with Bosh.
They did that
and
2013
Bron.
against Tony. That's how I got a lot of looks.
And the Spurs just fucking tore them to shreds. Every single defense they tried to go to just got destroyed. And then the Celtics, like, come on now. Paul Pierce put Kobe Bryant in the clamps in the finals. That happened.
It was slowed down a little bit.
Had him in the torture chamber. It's kind of crazy. So, like, I remember both. I vividly remember both of those finals, 2014 and 2008. Like, crazy.
Yeah.
Oxtail Gravy. That's a wild name.
Oxtail Gravy asks, is Kawhi only having an incredible season because he knows his contract will likely be voided
That's
soon?
wild.
So he's basically auditioning for free agency this summer, right? I believe if his contract wasn't at risk, he wouldn't be playing so well and consistently, especially since James Harden and Zoo got traded away.
Yeah.
Again, you're a former teammate of Kawhi Leonard.
I just think he's
You know
healthy,
about
man.
this guy's competitive nature.
For sure. He's healthy. And maybe part of the reason is, like, he's focused more on the court because of the outside distractions now. It's making him hone in more on that. But yeah, he's healthy. I mean, he's always an incredible player when he's healthy. He's just having a good season.
This, like, for me, man, I think a lot of fans don't really understand the, like, maniacal competitive nature of NBA players and professional athletes in general. Like, the amount of time these guys put into it is because they're deeply competitive and, like, really love what they do. So this idea that Kawhi is only doing this because Adam Silver might void his deal, thereby him needing another deal in the summer. First of all, if he became a free agency, teams would be lining up to sign the guy that we've watched this season.
Right now, for sure, because that's what he's saying, because he's hooping
Because
right now.
he's playing.
They're saying if he wasn't, would he have played all the
How could he void his
games?
contract?
Because
of the
they
things
would
that
say
happened?
the transaction was tainted by the cap.
I don't know if they can void the whole. I thought they would take, like, some money, or, like, I thought part of it would
No, I
be.
think they would say that
the
his
whole
deal
contract.
with the Clippers is done.
That's in question right now?
That's what the NBA did to Joe Smith the last time this happened,
Yeah.
where Minnesota got caught.
Yeah, under the table stuff, I remember.
Yes. Promising, he signed a contract for less, and then they promised him, like, yo, we're
More on the
going
back
to
end.
pay you once this is over. Like, they actually put that shit in writing,
Damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
which is not the smartest thing anybody's ever done. Look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I really don't think there's too much is gonna come out of
Yeah,
this
me neither.
Kawhi thing. I really don't.
They already paid the fine.
And I
whatever.
think rightfully so, to be honest. And I get it. Like, it is salary cap circumvention in the sense that his owner is facilitating ways for him to get more money off the court.
I thought he would have to pay, like, some type of fine.
Kawhi? Nah, it's the Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers.
The Clippers, like, as a player,
I'm saying, would he have to give some of that money back, or, like, pay the fine?
nah.
with him?
As a player, Danny, you go into a situation, you and Uncle Dennis, and you say, I want the moon.
Yeah.
It's on the team to be like, well, it's against the rules to give you the moon. Maybe we'll,
Right.
Yeah.
get you a ride on a
Couple stars.
SpaceX
Yeah, we
rocket or something.
Get you a couple stars. We can get you the
Yeah.
moon.
Like, it's your job to ask for all of that.
Right.
The team is supposed to know the rules and say no. But to be honest, I don't think the contract gets voided. I don't think they lose a pick. Maybe they'll lose a second-round pick or something. I think ball market see him paying a hefty fine.
Yeah.
But as you guys can see, nobody cares.
Nobody
anymore.
cares.
Yeah, not anymore.
No owners. Basically, it's the owners are the ones that should be bitching about it because theoretically, they lost out on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And the Clippers ended up getting him, one of the best players in the league. They're not bitching about it. So if the owners don't want to see this guy punished, he's not going to get punished.
Right.
It's that simple to
That's
me.
it.
Fair point.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, Yara, the official 404, asks, what is qualified as the GOAT? Why Bill Russell, who has 11 championships in 13 years, is not the GOAT? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the record of most scored points in NBA history for 39 years before LeBron James broke it. He won 6 NBA championships and 2 NBA Finals MVPs, and he's not the GOAT? People always talking about Jordan or LeBron as the GOAT, but there are many great players. People might think I sound crazy, but my favorite players are Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. But I think Shaquille O'Neal is the GOAT. I like this guy, Yara, the official.
Everybody got their
He's
opinions.
got some original thoughts, man. Paul, what do you think is your criteria for the greatest of all time?
You know what? I had a chance. I just saw Jordan's last interview. You saw Jordan's last interview?
The one with NBC or just his last interview as a player?
Yeah, with NBC.
Oh no, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I think he kind of summed it up. Like he said, like there's no one GOAT.
Yeah.
There's like many GOATs.
GOATs of each era.
Each era.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that made the most sense.
Yeah.
Because you can't put people in different eras. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
It's
Bill
tough.
is Bill Russell the GOAT? Absolutely. He was the
see how
GOAT
you
of
can
that.
argue
Of his era.
He was the GOAT of that era. Is Kareem the GOAT? Yeah, he's the GOAT too. He was the GOAT of this time. Like, so when I look at it, when he said it, when it's coming out of Michael Jordan's mouth,
Yeah.
Right.
saying who's the GOAT, it resonated with me, and I was like, he's absolutely right. Because there's going to be players, like right now, if you put Penny Hardaway in the same era as Bill Russell, he'll be the GOAT.
Sure.
Like, I mean, he'll be the best player or whatever you want to call
One of the
it.
best
whatever.
players, yeah.
He's the best player. So you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So he played against who he played against and was the GOAT of that era. And so I was like, yeah, that make the most sense. So if I'm going to name the top 5 players, I'm going to name the top 5 from
Each era. One
each
from each era.
era who was the GOAT of that era. That makes the most sense when you say who's the top 5 players of all time.
What's your criteria?
I mean, it's a combination of your dominance through a certain time span. Winning, of course, matters. And then longevity, numbers, like all those things come into play like together. But it's not just one thing. But again, I mean, I'm an errors guy too. Like I pick certain people for the errors, but criteria definitely winning. But it's how you won, and like what were you when your team won? Like what option were you? How efficient you did it. So I think a lot of people put Mike because he did it in a short span of time. Like very efficient, 6 NBA championships, 5 final. Was he 6 final?
But even before the championship
5
runs, he was
MVPs.
having incredible NBA season. Like,
yeah.
You know,
But
he
yeah,
averaged
5
37
MVPs.
points a game one season.
5
You know what I mean?
MVPs, 6 finals MVPs, right? Like, so in that short span, I don't think not many people have done it. Again, some have, but this is their error. But yeah, a lot of those things that come into factor when it comes to that for me. And it's like, not just the numbers. It's not just a numbers thing.
Yeah, I think GOAT for me is like, when you played, how much did you individually contribute to winning at very high levels? And all the guys that I just mentioned, like, at their best, these guys, like, as long as they're on the floor, your team is winning at a crazy high level because those guys are on the floor. Like, it's one thing to drop 30. All right, you were dropping 30 a game, but, like, was your team one of the best teams in the league every single year while you were doing that?
Yeah.
Not even that you won the chance. Like, were y'all an elite team because you scored all of these points? To me, that's the criteria. I'm somebody, I don't have a problem with people calling Mike the GOAT. I don't have a problem with people calling LeBron the GOAT. If somebody want to come in here and be like, you know, they way older than us, be like, Bill Russell, I promise you, is the best NBA player that existed. I don't got a problem with none of that shit. But what I will say to you, Paul, if like, we know when the cameras was off and the mics was off, if Tariq was like, you really think Bill Russell and LeBron and Kareem could fuck with you? He'd be like, hell no. He'd be like, absolutely not.
If they ask Mike that question,
he'd be like, absolutely not.
I mean, his dominance. Look at I also based it on your dominance on both ends of the floor. Like how?
Mike was an
he
incredible.
could take over the
defensive player.
game in a various number of ways. You know
No
what I'm
doubt
saying?
about that.
All right, before we get back to the show, We got to give a shout out to our partners over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Thanks to DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this episode of No Fouls Given. We are in the final playoff push the next few weeks of the basketball season. You know I stay betting on my guys from Boston. Can't wait for the playoffs.
Well, Paul, it's a good thing we've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook. And right now, they've got a great deal for new customers. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's right. You throw down $5 and you're getting $200 in bonus bets to play with.
And the fun part is what you can do with it. You can build same-game parlays for a chance at a bigger payout, or jump into live betting while the game is happening, betting on player performances and moments as they unfold.
So if you're watching the games with us and you think you've got the read before Danny does, or before Paul calls it out, now's the time to prove it. If sports betting isn't available in your state yet, you can still get in on the action with DraftKings Pick 6 for a shot to win cash prizes.
New customers, download the DraftKings app, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Just make sure you sign up using promo code NFG.
That's promo code NFG only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Look, man, there's a reason why every time we play pickup, somebody want to guard me like it's game 7. Some things just make sense.
They've been doing this for over 35 years, fighting for the people. People just like us, just like all of y'all listening.
When we say large, we mean large. Morgan & Morgan has over 100 offices, more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. That's not a law firm, that's a whole squad. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back.
And the numbers speak for themselves. They've recovered over $25 billion from more than 500,000 clients. Real results. Like in Florida, one client got like $12 million after the insurance company only offered $350,000. And in Pennsylvania, a client ended up with $29 million when the insurer's best offer was $500K.
But here's the thing. If you hire the wrong law firm, you might be beat before the game even starts. All law firms are not the same. And there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan.
Their fee is free unless they win.
For more information, go to forthepeople.com/NFG. That's forthepeople.com/NFG. Or you can dial pound LAW, that's pound 529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. Now let's make some power moves, guys, with our guys from Morgan & Morgan.
Shout out Dan.
Where
Shout out Big
size
Dan.
does matter.
Size definitely matters.
You know that's their billboard off the freeway coming
Is that
here?
them?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's them.
It's
It might be
Morgan
another-
and Morgan. It's a different Morgan and Morgan?
No, I think it might be a different.
No, dude, no.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know.
Look at this ad up.
No, I
It's on the way.
see it every single day.
You
driving
see
here.
it, right? You
It's
see
like
what
a
I'm talking
fat
about?
white dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
a suit.
It-
It's Morgan & Morgan.
That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
telling you.
Size does matter. Thanks.
Yeah.
Got you.
I told you
man.
that. I forgot.
They the
to-
big dogs.
Yeah, they're the big dogs.
Shouts to our guys over there. Anyway, Jaylen Brown was asked about sacrificing to fit Tatum in amid a career year, and he responded by saying, quote, "It takes some humility. It takes understanding. I think JT is extremely important for what we want to do. Obviously, I'm having a great season, but I just have to think about the big picture. Sometimes it's not easy. But I always put the team first and what the bigger picture is first. It's kind of a field thing. It might take some time. When to be aggressive, how do teams guard, reassessing all that stuff is different. This team is different, but it's been okay. We found ways to win." He continues. "We got to continue to do that. We got some games left. It's not going to be perfect. I think we could have won a bit of better fashion against the Suns, but it's going to take a little bit of that growth. I got to be patient. Everybody got to – this is not the best version that you're watching." Meaning he thinks the team is going to be even better going forward, even throughout the course of this season. Was adding Tatum late this season a power move, or could it actually disrupt the rhythm of the team in the playoffs, Paul?
Well, I didn't see any disruption with Tatum and Brown when I saw Brown versus the Suns go for 41 in a takeover.
Yeah.
No, the thing about this right now, and this is an important part of the season based on like going from a team that says, hey, we probably can compete for a championship to saying, hey, we actually can win now with Tatum. And not to let the media try to put a wedge in between what's going on, because the media has the power to have them talking about each other and saying things and things of this nature. How's the fit and sacrifice? Do you do all of this? Like, I would encourage Brown to just keep playing the way you're playing. Tatum is so good of a player. He'll figure it out. You know, and if his role is different from last year where he got so many touches to where he's getting less touches, that's fine. They both want to win. They both understand. They both like each other, and nothing gets in the way from winning.
Power move, man. It's a net positive for the C's in my mind. I don't think it's a disruption. I don't see any negatives for it. They've been playing well without him and with him. They're playing pretty well. Like, he fits right in to what they're doing, like he said. I think they got a shot to do something special this year. Like, they're really shown, obviously throughout the year, even without him, they've shown that they're contenders. With him and him be able to, like, see how he manages and grows in this last month of the season, if he continues to trend upward, they got a chance to come out the East.
Yeah, I don't really buy the chemistry stuff. And the reason is because Jayson Tatum just isn't there yet.
Yeah.
Even if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's not there yet.
If they gave Tatum the ball at the end of possessions in crunch time, he's not going to be as effective as Jaylen Brown is. It's almost like the LeBron thing in a different way, obviously. But when JJ comes out and he says, yo, our two highest usage guys need to be Luka and Austin, when we watch the games, when those guys have the ball, they're more dynamic right now. Not to say Tatum isn't going to become a better version of himself than the guy that he's shown himself to be quickly right off of the injury. But just watch the games against Phoenix the other night in crunch time. I'm watching Jaylen Brown just straight up take over. Get into the rack, get into the free throw line, drawing double teams, kicking it out. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to watch Tatum just kind of float to the corner in those moments because our brains are so used to watching him do a completely different thing. But I'm sorry, man, as good as Tatum has looked since he's come back, he don't look as good as Jaylen Brown.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. He suffered a crazy injury. He's just getting back. So to me, this is uncontroversial. Like, Jaylen Brown should be doing the heavy lifting at the end of games, and he should be the driving force of what the Celtics are doing, especially right now.
I mean, it's not like they didn't win with Jaylen Brown being who Jaylen Brown is right now when they won it all.
Yeah, 2
when
years
he
ago.
got Eastern Conference MVP and Finals MVP. So, no, there's no friction or there's no
controversy.
Yeah, there's no controversy. It's
No
just like,
disruption.
and they have to understand, and Joe Mazzulla does a good thing in the culture to just don't allow that type of stuff to creep in.
All right, folks, let's get into some NBA trivia.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys are game show watchers and love this kind of stuff. We figure the three of us have fun with some NBA trivia, and we've got some categories. I know this might, color scheme and stuff might look
it's
familiar
nice,
to
man.
some of you guys. The point system, it might look familiar to some of you guys. Anyway, here goes the categories. Records to be broken. Obviously, records. It's a team sport, team-oriented categories. Vet minimum, MVP, and Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
How do we know who wanted to answer first? How are we doing this?
Records made to be broken is NBA records. It's a team sport. The answers will be teams.
Mm-hmm.
Vet minimum, the answers will be a current NBA veteran, MVP, former MVPs, Rookie of the Year, current rookies in the NBA.
Gotcha.
I can't win that one.
The
Gotcha.
current rookies in the NBA. Okay, cool.
Waz, you pick first.
I'll do MVP for 200.
All right, MVP for 2. This MVP is the most recent to win in back-to-back seasons.
Ooh, that's easy.
Nikola Jokic.
It is.
Let's go. Shay about to do it,
Let's
but it's
go.
not
Okay, so
happening.
if you get the answer wrong, then what?
You lose those points.
Who's 200?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Danny's turn or do I keep going?
It's Danny's turn now.
I'm gonna go vet minimum for 200.
Vet minimum for 2. This veteran Warriors forward won Defensive Player of the Year in 2017.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, Paul. Your turn.
Let's just get to the nitty gritty. MVP for 500.
Okay.
MVP
Yeah,
for
he
5.
going for the big bucks.
This legend is the most recent to win 3 times in a row. Also the only person in NBA history to win MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year.
Ooh.
This legend is
I
the
know who
most
this is.
recent to win 3 times. What you mean 3 times in a row?
3 MVPs in a row.
Oh,
MVPs
I know
in
who
a
this
row.
is.
Yeah, I know who this.
I know who this is.
Yeah, I know who this is too.
He is also the only person in with MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the
We gotta
Year.
get some music going. This guy taking way too long.
NBA, he won 3 championships in a row.
3 MVPs in a row.
Oh, 3 MVPs in a row. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Larry Bird.
Ding, 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 ding.
Like,
There you
that's
go.
I was like 3 championships. 'Cause, yeah.
The Coach of the Year and the executive, I was like, yeah, that is Bird. I'm like, who won 3 in a row? I'm like, man.
No, I thought
Yeah.
championships
Yeah,
because
the exec was
nobody.
tough.
Yeah.
Let's go with. It's a team sport for 500.
Oh, he going for the
big
big
bucks.
bucks.
The only team this millennium to win an NBA title without a past, present, or future MVP.
Ooh.
The Detroit Pistons.
Ding, ding,
Very
ding.
good.
Ooh.
Very good.
That's pretty good.
I knew that one.
Ah,
I'm gonna go.
yes.
Records were made to be broken for 300.
This player holds the record for the most points in a single quarter with 37.
Klay Thompson.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah,
y'all
I knew
good.
that
Y'all
one.
good right here.
I knew that one.
All right. I'm going to go. Records were made to be broken for 500.
Records for 5. This player holds the NBA record for the most steals in a single season with 301.
Jesus.
Ooh, I think I know who this is. There was only 2 options.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go Allen Iverson.
Alvin
Ooh.
I would
that's
have
tough.
never guessed that.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
thought it was John
tough
Stockton or some
one.
shit like
I was
that.
about to say Stockton too, because he got so many steals.
Yeah.
Single season though, you got to average
Yeah,
about
that's
like
crazy.
3 or 4.
Why'd
I'm
you?
gonna go vet men. Vet men for 400. Fuck it, let's do it.
This veteran guard out of Arizona State became the first player in NBA history with a 60-point triple-double.
See,
Arizona State.
James Harden,
Yep.
Ooh.
the bearded one. Come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they gave me a whole 60s question.
Rookie of the year for 400.
Rookie of the year.
Rookies for 4.
Tough one.
This rookie scored 34 points in his debut, good for 3rd most points in a rookie debut ever.
VJ Edgecombe.
That's right.
Yeah,
I was at that game
I would
too.
have got that one right.
I was right there. I was like, damn.
Your turn, Paul.
All right, damn. I got to get back on the board. Records were made to be broken for 400.
This player holds the record for most career blocks in NBA history.
Ooh.
Dreaming, dreaming. Hakeem Olajuwon, the dream, baby. I've been
All right, I'm going
dreaming.
back to the well of the vet men for 500.
Vets for 5. This veteran center drafted in 2008 out of Stanford is the only active player with a 20-rebound playoff game for 3 different
Yeah, I know who this
franchises.
is.
Brooke Lopez.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Stanford
Well,
kinda
he's just
gave it
running away with it.
Yeah,
Long
he
and
is,
wide.
man.
Stanford
It's a team
kinda
sport
gave
for
that
400. Team sport for 400.
This team holds the NBA record for most losses in a season with 73.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know this answer.
It's gotta be. It's either Charlotte or Detroit. Most losses in a season. God damn.
Actually,
They only won 11. They only won 9
Damn.
games.
I actually don't know.
I'm gonna take a very wild guess at this. I'm gonna say Detroit Pistons, man. Charlotte Hornets.
It was the
Yeah, it
Bobcats.
was the Bobcats.
It
I
was
said
Charlotte.
The
Charlotte.
Bobcats, but they
God
also went
damn.
like 6-57 or something like that in the
God
lockout
damn
shortened year.
All right.
So they have
Let's
two
see, I can
records.
get
That's
back
crazy.
in this. Give me MVP for 400.
MVP for 4.
Damn, I was
This
looking at
MVP was the first ever to win the
Oh, this
award
shit was
unanimously.
easy.
Oh, come on.
This is such an easy cakewalk. This is such a cake.
You don't know who this is?
I mean, I just know it was Steph.
Oh.
Act like you didn't know.
I was like, oh, this nigga don't know the answer. This nigga
He
don't
was just
remember
building the
stuff unanimous. Shoot. I'm going to go with vet men for 300.
This NBA veteran has won 2 finals MVPs with 2 different teams.
Oh, that's
2014
Kawhi
and
Leonard. The
2019.
Spurs and the Raptors.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit, I could have.
Oh,
Yes,
sir.
sirski.
I'm gonna go rookie of the year for 500. Got it. Might as well go for it because right now we getting
I
smoked.
don't know nothing about these rookies.
This
bro.
rookie recently said of his squad, as a group, we have so much weapons on offense. I think we're all so gifted offensively. It's kind of a bad thing if we don't swing the ball.
I'm just gonna throw Con Knipple. I'm just gonna throw that out.
That
there.
would have been my best guess as well.
Ooh.
Dylan Harper.
wow.
Bro, I saw who I would have guessed as well. I don't know shit about these little niggas, man.
Man.
All right.
I should have went for the team
I'm
score.
going to
man.
go for 300 MVP.
Yeah, this will be
MVP for 3.
MVP been saving these, man. This
Yeah.
MVP saving.
This MVP center won 3 straight MVP awards while playing for 2 different teams in the 1970s.
Ooh.
Jeez. If I had to guess, I'll probably say like Lou Alcindor.
It is
Yeah.
Kareem
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar, a.k.a.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Lou Alcindor.
When did he become Kareem though?
Was he still
He was Lou.
He was Lou at this time. right?
Yeah.
with the
No.
Lake? Was he
Bucks.
ever Lou Alcindor with the Lakers?
No.
Okay. It's a team sport for 300. Fuck it. Put the game away.
This franchise drafted Dirk Nowitzki, but
Oh, I know
traded
this.
him on draft night in
I know this.
1998.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know this.
Yeah.
I do not know this. Is it the Milwaukee Bucks?
Oh my God, he got it.
Good.
Oh,
How'd you get that? That's good.
That is
Hey, that
crazy.
was good. I knew that.
Bro.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was
No,
like.
I knew it
It
was
was
that.
something weird. I
Good
think for
guess.
some
I
reason I
knew
remember
that.
the
That was a really
jerseys
good
being
guess.
like
Yeah,
both
yeah.
green or some shit.
Records
Yeah, I
was
knew that.
broken 200.
Records
rookie
for
year's been
2.
fucking with me, so I can't
This
do it.
player holds the NBA record for most points scored in a single playoff game with 63.
That's Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Wow.
It is.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Yes,
I put some on the board.
Damn. I'll
gotta-
have to go.
You gotta go for rookie of the year.
I
bro.
gotta go for rookie of the year 300. Yeah.
This rookie joined an elite list of
Oh, this
only
is easy.
5 players, including LeBron James and Luka Doncic, to achieve a 30-point triple-double
This
before
is
the age of
easy?
It's
21.
easy. It's easy.
This rookie joined a lead list of only 5 players. I only can go with Flag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's Cooper
that's
Flag,
who
it's
that's
easy.
the only person I would.
It
guess.
was Derek
Oh,
Queen.
Derek
Oh,
Queen.
shit.
That's a tough question,
Oh,
bro.
I thought
yeah.
definitely it was Cooper Flag.
That's
30-point
I
triple
was
double
about
for
to say
21.
Con Knipple, nigga. Let me see.
It's over, huh? We can.
Yeah.
Oh no, but he can go back.
Yeah.
Veteran minimum for 100.
Playing it safe. This veteran forward is the all-time leading scorer of Team USA men's basketball.
Oh.
Kevin
okay.
Durant.
Nope.
It is.
It was
Yes.
Melo. He just passed.
Oh, he
Yeah,
just
it's
passed
Kevin
him. I
Durant.
thought it was Durant.
But all of these vet men guys are still in the league. That's how I knew it wasn't Melo.
Team Sport
Yeah.
200.
But if
Okay.
somebody asked me who the leader was, I would have said Melo.
Team sport for 2. This team holds the record for the longest winning streak in NBA history with 33 games.
Oh, I know this.
Was it the Miami Heat?
No.
The
They lost
Lakers.
to
Lakers.
Lakers.
Los
Will
Angeles
Chamberlain.
Miami had 27,
fucking
right?
Yeah.
Miami had
Jerry
27.
West, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The
Fuck it.
Rockets had gotten to the 20s that one year too.
A
All
0.
right, give me
Dud.
records
I gotta get
for
100.
made to be broken 100.
This Akron native has the most All-Star appearances of all time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Akron
It's
native
either,
is
it's
so
either
funny.
Steph
Yo, he's stupid as hell. Shut your
or
ass
LeBron.
up, Paul.
Where's Steph from?
Yo, you need to go back to them acting classes,
I'm
bro.
going LBJ, baby.
It is LeBron James.
Ain't Steph from Akron, too?
I think he
Born-
was born in
born
Akron,
there,
Ohio.
Yeah, so you from there.
It's kind of crazy.
Ain't nobody played more than fucking. LeBron.
Give me rookie of the year for 200. Fuck it.
Rookies for two.
Run up the score.
This player and Colin Knuppel are the first pair of former college teammates to lead all NBA rookies in scoring.
I should've
Cooper Flag.
yeah.
Damn, so no college teammates have ever led rookies in scoring before.
No, teammates?
I thought maybe Darren Fox or Malik Monk maybe close or something like that. MVP for 100.
This MVP averaged a triple-double in 2017 when he won the award.
Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll give you $100 on there.
At least get you on the board. You
$100
got to
on
get
the
some
board.
gas
Yeah,
money.
some gas
He's
money,
that
bro.
gas money.
Get 100 on the
It's a
board.
team sport for the 100.
This franchise has won the most NBA championships in league history.
Jeez, this is tough. The Boston Celtics.
It's only right.
It's only right.
No, this is good, though. I like this.
Shit. Oh, yeah, rookie of the year. Last question.
Let's close it out.
Yeah.
This young guard became the fastest player in NBA history to make
Colin
100
Colin
threes.
Yeah.
He's broke
Just
the
29
record.
games.
He's the fastest.
He's doing everything.
He the
man.
GOAT.
So Wiles ran away with that.
What do I win? Nothing.
Did we have a bet? Did we have a bet early in the season? Somebody push-ups or something like that? What was that bet?
Bro, I
We had a
forgot
record,
about
though.
that
The
bet.
push-ups on site? We forgot what the bet was? Damn.
God, with that.
Supposed to do
Go
push-ups
back in
on
the
call.
archives and
Yeah.
figure that shit out.
Word.
You won bragging rights, Was.
There
Yeah, I
you go.
won bragging rights. I'm gonna
Damn,
take
that was
to the
good. I
bank.
like
You're a
that. I like
historian,
that.
bro.
See
That Milwaukee
what-
Bucks one was a big.
See what Chase got to say. All right, folks, that's our show for today, man. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the No Files Given YouTube page. The subscribers is going up all the time. Please like this video, hit the notification bell. And if you're listening on audio form, give us a 5-star rating and leave us a nice review. Really helps us with the algorithm. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
This has been a Playmaker production.